There's no time to waste. We've got promises to upkeep. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7. Last time, we as Mia ventured our way through the rest of the ship, and we rescued Ethan. Unfortunately, Evelyn's fully taken hold of her. While Ethan was being held by the mold, he had a chat with Jack in his original self, and he wants us to take care of Evelyn for good. We've got promises to uphold. Let's take her down completely. It's all your fault. Well, if it's our fault, then it's our responsibility to get us out of this mess. We're in the final stretches, people. Hope you're ready. We're exiting the ship. Synthetic forest right now, but on the way out, this place is littered with fish. This ship caused a lot of damage as it was crashing through. Actually, something I like about the engine here, we can actually move some of them around once they're in the water. Time is of the essence, and I still find ways to faff around. It's almost like I was made to dilly-dally. Something that's surprising to me a little bit is that for being in a bayou, where's all the alligators? I guess that's a question best left for later. And honestly, why should I complain? Those things are scary as all heck. Submerge ourselves over here, but I don't think there's anything for us. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. There is something all the way over here. Oh, a flame round. Let's go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think let's get ourselves back up. Oh, not that way. Or yes, that way? Yes, this way. I couldn't tell for a moment. I forgot whether or not it was actual stairs or if it was something else. Finally out of the water. Clothes are all wet, but I'm sure we'll dry up in no time. That was lame. I didn't even get to see what that was. Enhanced handgun ammo, perfect. Abercrombie Salt Mine, South Dolby. February 18th, 1892. There was a collapse in the Patterson mine. 200 Beckett are dead and Huxley will never walk on his own again. Old man Stan was right. The ground is too unstable here. February 19th, 1892. The company's not going to send us any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. Can't wait to get back to the old country. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that there's even a salt mine here, because you'd think there wouldn't be one because it's Louisiana. Like, I don't think this is the right place for that. Also, you! On my original playthrough, I got all Mr. Everywhere bobbleheads, but one. This was the bastard that got away. I want a gun immediately so I can deal with it. Psychostimulants. They're watching us from that helicopter. Or are they watching us?
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Seems like someone else is finally starting to clue in on everything. Maybe they can help us. So, remember when I said we could still pay off for the Magnum? It's right here. Ship Swamp Lab. You've taken Mia's things. All items that were taken from us are back in here. Everything we thought we lost, we still have access to. Grab what you need. I will meet you guys in just a moment after I've stored my inventory. Okay, that's everything. From in here, we can start inputting the antique coins. If you've done everything correctly, on easy and normal, you can miss all but one to guarantee yourself all 3 items in these bird cages. We finally have access to the Magnum. This is powerful, but has so few bullets left, and I want to keep as many of those as possible for what's up ahead. Oh my god, before I forget! We almost once again ran out without this guy. Could have been awful. Yeah, gunpowder, since I want to leave more room. Let's craft with that. I guess we're enhanced handgun ammo, which is perfect. Should be everything we need to cover the rest of the game, because we are coming up near the end. And deposit those 2. That gives us more stuff to work with. Which is perfect. Now let's move on. Nothing over here. Chem fluid right here. There's something back over here for us. Burner fuel. You know what? I'm not even going to dignify with that response. You're being left there. You can't even make us, like, more burner rounds with that, as far as I'm aware. So you hold no value to me whatsoever. For you flamethrower aficionados. Seems like that's 1 headshot. The second headshot. Nope. Headshot number 3. Headshot. Well, I was doing alright. Well, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Restore chem fluid. What do you have in here for me? Shotgun shells, let's go! Using everything in our inventory. Just grabbing as much as we can before any inevitable final battle. Yeah, there's another one of you. With the green herb. Hey! I didn't approve of that. That makes more inventory for us. That's still 2 more down the line. Nothing left for us. We go down to the mine. This has to be still pretty recent for them to have added in, like, this, because it seems like the mine stopped functioning in the 1890s, but someone must have been using it, because this still seems pretty modern, despite that. You wouldn't see this in the 1800s, I don't think. Or maybe you could have, but not with this paneling, nor with this lighting, so this is definitely an updated elevator shaft. Welcome to the mines. Abercrombie Salt Mine. You were headshotted. That means you were supposed to die first. Remember, that radio is saying Lucas went down to the salt mines. So whether or not we see him, he's definitely booby-trapped this place. Be extra careful as always. Don't know why I'm wasting that ammo for that. I can just be using this ammo for that. But I'm not wasting shotgun shells, though. And as a hurrah, take that. Oh, God. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. They didn't improve my have at ease. Where'd the other guy go? I don't think he died. What? Well, we take those. Can't go in there. So our next course of action is over here. Nothing behind us, just to be safe. This is why I was also frustrated. Once we go down here, there's no returning. Another molded right here. Some remote bombs. Grab that guy before he strikes at us. His reflexes are fast, but so are we. And press forward. Over here, I'm going to run as fast as I can. I want to get behind this minecart. Let's push it. Come on, come on, come on. Some molded started spawning it in front of it. Because we were fast enough, we were able to just shove it right into them, and it ran them over, completely killing them. That way seems to be our next destination. Nothing for us to grab, so it really is our next destination. You jerks are still alive. Perish. Oh, this part. Okay. You could crouch down from this one, but it's very finicky, and I've definitely got hit even though I was being careful about it. There's still some stuff in these areas for us, so let's keep looking. Nothing there. Some stuff over there. If I recall, because Lucas is still roaming these salt mines, even if we don't see him, we do run the risk of hitting his traps, so it is possible that some of these boxes are explosive. Oh boy, was I right or was I right? I wasn't expecting to be right that soon. So I guess we're using the handgun ammo for all these boxes now. You know, it's nice while it lasted while we had a whole place that didn't have them, but I've got them again. It's one final hurrah of all the crazy stuff that could be hitting us. Nothing there, nothing there. If we're going forward. What? It's 20th one. No, there's no shot I missed the other one again, did I? Oh my god, don't tell me. Oh, I'll be right back. Hey, so we're back. And do you want to know how much of an idiot I've been? Pretty friggin' significant of an idiot. We do have all the Mr. Everywhere bobbleheads we can get so far in the adventure. I thought I missed one. We did not, and I just spent an entire hour and a half re-going through a couple areas. My paranoia, I had to redo so much content. This is why you back up saves, people. Because then you can verify literally every minute detail to make sure you're not missing something. That being said, on this run-through, I was able to go back and grab a couple items, because I did miss, earlier in the mines, I actually missed a magnum ammo that I could have picked up, which is going to be useful for what's going to come in the coming future. Take this remaining handgun ammo. Get this last bobblehead to really sell the fact that we have all of them so far. I'm so mad, guys. You have no idea how upset I am. I can't believe it. Ugh. It's not that I missed something, it's the fact that I thought I missed something is what led me down to this. Of course that's how it goes. But anyway, now with all that done, we can move on. In this room, we've got a huge lab we can check stuff in. 1 of 5. Sent. Friday, January 16th, 2015. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only should she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? That's kind of fucked up. Sent. Friday, November 4th, 2015. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evilala land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Friday, September 1st, 2016. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the streets to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evan's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. You see, this is probably how the mold were being made. If you didn't clue into it already, this is a testing site that Lucas is using. Those traps weren't for nothing. He's using this place for something. I've got a green herb. That should have been 1 of 4 files, so we've only got 4 remaining. Perfect. That's everything in this room, so let's move on. Just the paper. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself, and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infected. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-Series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing the subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. This whole time, it's a new virus, which is unsurprising. 5 minutes after dose of vomiting. E-necrotoxin E-Series dosage test. 10 minutes after dose of death. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. In our inventory is still Evelyn's tissue sample. We've acquired what we need. Placing the tissue sample in here. Makes for a horrifying scene where we drain this fetus. So let's just create the E-necrotoxin, though. A special serum for disposing of E-Series test subjects. It could destroy Evelyn if injected into her. We've got our weapon. We've got what we need to take her down. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company NextBIS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiatives, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop bioweapons for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. Next Boss was later folded and all of its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the Redacted and even Redacted organizations chomping at the bit to get on board. This project would never have existed if not for the discovery in Redacted of Redacted, the remarkably progressed Vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the Mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the Mutamycete genome into a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organism was referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability, from the practical and faulty series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease in blending in with the urban refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the Mutamycete, Redacted, from her tissue at will. It's also of note that Evelyn's Mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced to a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanisms by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the autoinducer pheromones used in quorum sensing and Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucinations. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to everyone else. Auditions with infected subjects through at the stages of effect reveal that at first, the Phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilations and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effects, and by the time mental control is achieved, the Mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cell, so the body redacts. Or redacted. That was a lot of information regarding what Evelyn's doing to everybody. And we've seen how the molds are being crafted. I want to be careful. So we're at 30 out of 32. We still have some files we can take a look at. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them this significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing Redacted on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but the subject cells are already largely invaded. The serum will be fatal, since the treatment window is so small. The serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects, rather than a cure. Exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to Redacted would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which Redacted in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands what a family unit is better suited to blending into her social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. A parent's love. Starting to piece things together as to why things were the way they are for Evelyn. Am I sure I didn't miss anything? I'm going to check one last time. I will get back to you. Oh, I'm dumb. E-necrotoxin. Destroyed cells of an H subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of the E-Series cells into the necrotoxin container. That's what we were missing. We just had to look in here. We have all files and only one Mr. Everywhere bobblehead. And because of my blunder, I know exactly where it is. Got more flame rounds right here. Got another shot at our inventory management. Take that. That serves us no use anymore. Just in case. Actually, before I do that, I am saving my game. Don't want anything getting in the way. Down here is 2 more magnum ammo. There's gonna be stuff for us all over the place. We need to be on our guard. Some rope bombs. Some chem fluid. Any more items they want to tell us about, game? Because I'm gonna move on. Doesn't look like it. Further down to hell we go. Do we need anything? Actually, before anything else, just in case. Heal. Combine. Grab this lone neuro round. Evelyn must be getting close by. She's getting upset with us. She wants nothing more than us gone. She's throwing everything she can at us. Neuro round did nothing. It's supposed to slow people down, or the molded down, but kinda didn't do it at the right time. So that one's on me. You feel more comfortable just pistoling. Well, I felt comfortable. Oh, you're still alive. Die. Thank you. They're getting ruthless. We're standing in the way. Where these guys are gonna pop up. Either behind us or in front of us. So where are they? Show yourself. You're right there. Get blown up. That cost us our remote bombs because I forgot to take them out. Our handgun ammo is still pretty good. But it ain't good enough for that. But one shotgun shell will do that guy in. Remote bomb in case we need it. More burner fuel, are you kidding me? More burner fuel! That's such a waste! That was a waste of 2 bullets. No bullets are a waste if it means exposing this guy. Ow. I'd say I'm willing to do it like that. Out with all of you. Any more of these guys behind us? No. Okay. Oh, but you are. Oh, now that I think that we are nowhere near done, we need all the help we can get. I'm not taking chances. I'm going right back to inventory sorting. I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay, now I feel prepared for what's going to come next. Jump down here. There's nothing else we need to pick up. I went and got these remote bombs. I want those machine gun ammo. We really didn't need that clog in our inventory, but whatever. We gotta deal with 2 fat molded. We gotta find a way to get them down and actually be able to detonate them. Ow. Seemed to hit both of them. Didn't seem to hit them enough. That guy should be down, though. Wait. No, that guy's not down. But he is going to start hitting us with some vomit. Once he got out of his system, blow him up. Thank God. That's both of them. Handgun. Get more machine gun ammo that we really don't need. But I guess it is good to have, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Strong first aid med. And the last item over here is final shotgun shells. We're back outside. Oh, we were back outside this whole time, too. This must have been the area that collapsed from that journal earlier on in the episode. Nowhere else to go but through here. Can't climb up anything. But there is a crevice right here. We shimmy through it. Get more ammo, another strong thing. A map of the mine. And one last save station. When we break down this door, you'll notice. If you remember the cellar, we're back in the old house, or in the guest house.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Where this journey began, we're gonna put an end to it. Next time on Resident Evil 7, we go confront Evelyn. See you guys then.